The Longhorns will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Raiola. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Longhorns!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Norton. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. He'll pull it down and run. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Got it. 22,
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The sure hands, it's Nixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Unleashes it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive, forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game, because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Drones. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ginn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Norton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Colorado.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover.
Down.
Wants to throw, it's Raiola. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a draw. Finding an escape route. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Drones. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. Past the 45. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Grab behind the line, it's Norton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Using his legs, it's Norton. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Let's go! Let's go!
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
He's gone back at the 45-yard line. It's a turnover.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Drones. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Sets up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They strike first in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
A first down run in the red zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Barges ahead. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Loss of 6.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.